Have you ever felt different, like if your energy didn't belong completely to this world? Maybe this, not just a feeling, but a sign that you are among the chosen ones. Journey is special, and every step you take has a greater purpose. Even if it's still you can't see it with clarity, before delving into the signs and truths that can transform your vision of life. I want to ask you an important favor. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video and activate the campaign. Your participation helps spread this message to more people like you are waking up to something great. And stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal to you an essential secret about how your essence eternal can overcome any challenge. Are you ready to understand what it means being more than human and discovering your mission? Then comment below. I am ready. Everything in life happens for one reason, and your presence here is proof that you are answering a call. Overcome this feeling of restlessness that something inside you is changing. It is not a product of your imagination. It is an invitation from the universe to explore your true essence. The chosen ones are not defined by the circumstances that surround, but by the spiritual force that they carry inside. This call, it is a whisper of the divine that reminds you that your journey is unique and full of purpose. The call of the chosen ones usually goes accompanied by subtle signs, feeling that you don't belong everything to this world, moments in which all aligned in inexplicable ways, or even challenges that push you to connect with your deepest essence. These signs are not coincidences, they are reminders that there is something bigger waiting to be discovered, your presence. Here is part of that lineup opportunity to delve into the understanding what it means to be more, how simply human to accept this loved is the first step on a journey. Transformer requires courage, dedication, and willingness to listen to what your heart, you know when you choose to answer. Something inside you wake up, creating a path of connection with the divine that is not, can delete. This is the beginning of a new stage where you begin to understand that nothing in your life was in vain. Everything I was preparing for this moment, the transformation of the chosen ones, is not superficial, is deep and spiritual, and connects them with the eternal. It is as if lift the veil that covered realities invisible, revealing truths that were hidden. This evolution goes further beyond the visible and tangible, is an internal process where your essence transcends the limits of what is considered human, connecting to something much bigger and indestructible. This transformation feel in many ways, the superficiality loses its shine. Deeper connections are valued and search for meaning becomes a priority. You begin to realize that life is not limited to structures, physical, but is interconnected with an energy that is eternal and divine. Its consciousness brings clarity and strength renewed, which allows it to face the life challenges with perspective, lofty spirit, and an unwavering sense of purpose. Although this process is liberating, can also be challenging to let go of old patterns, beliefs, and even people who no longer resonate with your new energy requires strength and determination. But it is in this disappointment where the true lies renaissance. The transformation of the chosen is above all a reunion with its divine essence, a reminder that your soul already knows the way to what eternal and ready to continue. Go ahead. There are moments when you feel that you don't quite belong to this world, as if your essence were much greater than the physical body you inhabit. These feelings are not an illusion. They are signs that your soul is remembering who are you really. This essence that transcends physical is your connection with the divine, a constant reminder that you are more what meet bones and thoughts. These signs can manifest in various ways: elevated perception of the energy that surrounds a feeling of dislocation in superficial environments, or a desire deep to connect with something else big. You start questioning the rules and labels that the world imposes, seeking a truth that resonates with your essence. These experiences are part of the spiritual awakening, a process where you reconnect with your soul and recognize that your existence goes beyond the physical plane. Recognizing these signs is the first step to embrace your true nature. They are mere details, but invitations to explore your spirituality and align yourself with your divine mission. As you open to this reality, you begin to give yourself realize that the physical is just a part of who you are. Your essence is eternal, and these signs remind you that you are in the right path to transcend limitations of the world, material. Spiritual awakening is one of the most transformative processes that anyone can experiment for, chosen. This awakening is a call to transcend the human condition and embrace a reality where the body, mind, and the soul works in harmony with what divine is not an easy path. Requires that you question everything you know and challenge the limitations that society and your own beliefs have taxed being more than human means. Recognize that your true nature is spiritual, your essence is not limited by time or space, is an eternal expression of light and energy. Spiritual awakening begins with this understanding and grows as you align with your mission and the truth of who you are. Is a process of letting go illusions and a journey to live authentically and connected to the divine purpose. This awakening can bring moments of discomfort because it requires, may you free yourself from the imposed masks around the world. However, it also brings a deep peace, a feeling that you are finally reconnecting with yourself. Purest essence being more than human is accept this duality, live in the plane physical, but with a conscience elevated spiritual that illuminates every choice and action. For the chosen ones, to disconnect of the world is more than a physical retreat. It is an energetic change. You begin to notice that you no longer resonate with certain environments, people, or situations. This disconnection, it is not a question of isolation, but of your energy is changing to one highest frequency aligned with your spiritual essence. This resonance, different, is a reflection of your internal transformation. When you start, vibrate at a higher frequency, everything that is not aligned with that energy move away naturally. This can include old patterns, relationships, and even beliefs that once seemed fundamental. This change can be challenging because it requires you to let go of what you no longer. It works for you. However, it is also an opportunity to attract what it really is, in tune with your soul. Disconnect from the world as it is. It means rejecting it but seeing it with new eyes. You start to live in a way more authentic, looking for what really between your soul. This disconnection is in reality a realignment with your divine essence, a necessary step to live in harmony with the purpose that the universe has rebirth for you. Spiritual is a deep process of transformation where you free yourself from layers imposed by the world and reveal your true essence. These layers, that may include limiting beliefs, labels, and social expectations, act as barriers between you and your connection. Divine rebirth is not just about to leave behind the old, but to allow yourself to flourish and become who really are, free from the masks that the world has tried to putting yourself through. This process often generates discomfort, since it requires confront parts of yourself that have been ignored or repressed. It's like going through a storm, achieve the necessary calm, but transformative on this path. You give yourself realize that everything that no longer resonates with your true essence begin to disappear. Relationships, habits, and even aspects of your identity that before. This letting go seemed fundamental. Not, it's a loss, but a realignment with the truth. As you eliminate these layers, you begin to feel the freedom to live in harmony with your soul. This renaissance brings with it strength, renewed and clarity about your purpose. You are no longer shaped by what the world expects of you, but for the light that shines within you. This is the time to embrace this new version of yourself, more authentically connected and in peace with who you were born to be. Within you, there is a divine force, an energy that is unbreakable. External circumstances cannot destroying this force is a reflection of the connection you have with the divine eternal essence that remains firm regardless of the challenges you face. Is this energy that gives you the courage to move forward even when everything seems to be against you. Divine strength is not about being invincible in the physical sense, but of being resilient and imperturbable in the spiritual plane. She is like a flame that never goes out, even in the face of more intense storms. When you recognize this strength, you realize that not you are alone on your journey. God is at your side, guiding each of your steps and strengthening your soul to face any adversity. This awareness transforms your way of seeing the world. You stop being victim of circumstances and you become the protagonist of your history. This force is also a reminder that your essence is much greater than human limitations, connects with something eternal, something that transcends time and space. When aligns you with this energy, you discover an inner peace that nothing in this world gives you can remove this divine force that makes the chosen ones indestructible, not because they are free of difficulties, but because they know that nothing can turn off the light that they carry inside. Yes, your essence is eternal, a divine flame that can never be extinguished no matter what faces. This truth is a pillar for those specially chosen in the moments of greatest challenge. Although the world around you can seem chaotic and uncertain, there is something inside you that a spark that resists remains firm. The fiercest storms this essence. It does not belong to the physical world. It is a reflection of the divine that lives within of you. Adversity to test your faith, your strength and your determination, but will never be able to touch that part of you, is like a core of light that remains intact. Even when everything around you, it seems crumbling. This eternal essence is that allows the chosen ones to continue their journey, not only surviving, but transcending the limitations imposed. Due to the circumstances, it is a constant reminder that you are much more than the world tries to define you. Recognize and connect with this essence brings a peace indescribable. You realize that regardless of the losses, pain, or judgments, your essence is indestructible. This not only strengthens your faith, but also inspires others to find the same light within yourself. Your essence is a beacon. Try between that the divine is present in everything, and that nothing can erase the energy that God has deposited in you. The chosen ones live in a duality, constant balancing the material and the spiritual. On the one hand, are immersed in the physical world, facing the challenges and responsibilities that this entails. On the other hand, they carry a conscience elevated, a deep connection with what divine that transcends limitations from the earthly plane. This duality can be confusing, but it is also a gift, since it allows the chosen ones act as bridges between these two worlds. Being between the material and the spiritual requires balance. Is easy. Get lost at one end or another. Let yourself get lost. Consume for earthly concerns or completely disconnect from physical reality. The chosen ones, however, they are called to navigate wisely between these two worlds. They understand that the divine purpose is not to abandon life earthly, but to live it with a higher understanding, bringing light and transformation to everything they do. This duality is also an opportunity to growth. Every experience on the plane material serves as an experience of spiritual learning, and every connection with the divine strengthens your capacity to face the challenges earthly. The elect are not only humans nor just spiritual, are a unique combination, an expression of what divine who lives and acts in the world, physical. The chosen ones have a role unique and essential in the great plan. Universal, are not here by chance, but to fulfill a mission that goes beyond themselves. This mission is about achievements or recognition materials, but to raise consciousness collective and bring light to a world that is often plunged into darkness. Every chosen is like a divine spark, lighting the paths and inspiring those around you to reconnect with your own essence. Fulfilling this mission requires bravery and authenticity. Those chosen often face intense challenges, since its light can disturb those they prefer to stay in the shadows without. However, it is exactly this light that makes a difference by transforming environments, people, and situations with their simple presence. The mission of the chosen is to be a living example, that there is something bigger, something that transcends material, and it is worth searching for. This mission is not a burden, but a calling. The chosen ones do not need to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, but to live aligned with your essence and let your light shine naturally. Every act, no matter how small it may seem, it contributes to the great universal plan, is in authenticity and simplicity of being who they really are, that the chosen ones fulfill their purpose and help transform the world. Acceptance and authenticity are two fundamental pillars on the path of the chosen ones live. Aligned with your true essence means abandoning the masks imposed by the world and embrace who you are, really. This process, with a deep recognition of yourself, understanding that your characteristics, your unique strengths, vulnerabilities, and even your imperfections are expressions of the divine within you. However, life authentically requires courage in a world that constantly puts pressure on people to meet expectations. External being, faithful to its essence, can be a challenge. It may some do not understand or do not accept their journey, but that is part of the journey. Authentic means trusting that you value is not in pleasing others, but in living according to the purpose. What God has put in your life. Acceptance of yourself is the first step towards true spiritual freedom. As you align with your essence from something incredible, your energy becomes magnetic. You start attracting people, situations, and opportunities that resonate with your vibration. While everything that does not is aligned, it moves away naturally. This authenticity not only strengthens your connection with the divine, but also inspire those around you to connect with your own truth, is by accepting who you are, the one who finds peace and the power to live fully. Your mission, come close between the divine and the earthly, is one of the greatest responsibilities of chosen, but also one of the most challenging. This means living in two worlds at the same time, the physical with all its demands and complexities, and the spiritual that requires connection and delivery. This duality can be exhausting, as you often find yourself balancing your responsibilities earthly with a call to something more great to overcome. These challenges begins with understanding that you are not alone. God is at your side, guiding every step of your trip. It is also essential to establish practices that strengthen your connection. Spiritual, like prayer, meditation, and the moments of silence. These moments of introspection are like energy recharges that help you align with your mission and find clarity in the midst of difficulties. Another important point is learn to trust divine timing. It is not necessary to solve everything immediate and not all answers. They will arrive when you want to measure that you surrender to the divine flow. You begin to realize that every challenge is an opportunity, growth, and that even the moments more difficult are part of a larger plan. Be a channel between the divine and the earthly is not about being perfect, but to be willing to allow God's light flow through you, illuminating your life and the lives of others. Universal love is the force that connects all things, and for chosen is an essential component of your spiritual journey. This love goes beyond of personal relationships or fleeting emotions, is an energy that transcends barriers, unites souls, and heals deep wounds. when a chosen one open to universal love experience a powerful transformation, since this love not only heals, but also expands your awareness and strengthens your connection with the divine. This love begins within you, with the full acceptance of who you are. Treat yourself with compassion and respect. You create an inner space, for let this energy flow freely. This too in turn allows you to extend the same love others seeing, beyond the failures and judgments, and recognizing the divinity in each being universal. Love transform your way of seeing the world, helping you act with more empathy, patience, and generosity in the path of the chosen. Universal love is not just a virtue, but a tool. Transformation has the power to dissolve conflicts, heal relationships, and bring peace to situations that once seemed unsustainable. The more you align with this brighter energy, shine, your light touching not only those surround you, but also contributing to the elevation of consciousness. Collective fear is one of the greatest barriers faced by chosen on their journey, but it is also an illusion that can be overcome. When you start to wake up to your true self-essence, you realize that fear does not. It has power over you. It's just a shadow that dissolves in the light of your faith. Part of fear. It is one of the most important keys to achieving peace interior, since it allows you to live fully and aligned with your purpose divine. This process begins with the awareness by identifying areas of your life where fear has controlled your decisions. You can start working to replace it with trust in God and in yourself. Prayer, meditation, and reflection are powerful tools for this. They help you see the fear, like what really is a barrier mental that limits your potential. How much? The more you connect with the divine, the more you give. Realize that your inner strength is greater than any obstacle that can arise. When you free yourself from fear, you experience a freedom that you do not can take away this freedom. It is not the absence of challenges, but an unwavering confidence that what will happen, what happens, is being guided and protected. This new perspective transforms only your spiritual path, but also your daily life, allowing you to cope every situation with courage and serenity. Trusting the divine plan is an act of faith that transforms the path of the chosen. This trust does not mean that you will understand everything immediately, but you will accept that each step, even the most difficult, has a greater purpose. Is how to walk on a road with fog, knowing that even without seeing clearly, destiny is being guided by a force majeure that tastes exactly like where to take you. This confidence is cultivated by surrendering instead of resisting to the circumstances or try control all aspects of life. You learn to surrender to the divine flow. It is not passivity, but a demonstration of faith and courage, as it requires you to let go aside the need to understand everything and trust that God is orchestrating every detail for your good. This delivery brings a peace, indescribable certainty that regardless of the challenges, you are exactly where you should be when trusting in the divine plan. You also begin to see every experience in a new light. What once seemed like an obstacle is revealed as an opportunity to growth, and every victory is seen as a gift that reinforces your faith. This trust not only strengthens your connection with the divine, but also allows you to live more lightly and determined, knowing that your trip is aligned with something much bigger than yourself.